make the New Year in the bed.
Tiana's birthday is my birthday. Because you're a 5, and she's January 8. You're January 5th, she's January 8.
He said 4 a.m. Shit.
Oh, it's from the first child.
No, because your birthday is January 5th. 5 is before 8, right? So look, January 1st, January 6th, January 5th. Whose birthday is it? Tiana, then Jared 8. See?
You get the invite?
If Tiana was born January 1st, that means it would be her birthday first. But your birthday,
Who look on your
birthday January 5th.
Ryan, stop, boy.
If my birthday was not first.
Look at mom's making the opinion. I just I feel like the I really hate that I ain't got the little squeezing thing because I can't like, you know, live like, hey, I can't live like the sour cream like I want to.
Who was
This
Justin. Yeah, I remember Justin.
Justin? We said it was Justin this way.
You know what I mean?
Girl, when I say orange Justin, it's just no. Actually, I wish you read it. First time it's called Orange Justice. His name is Justin. Put the balls in there. You say you want 3 more?
I want some tacos.
You want 1 more or 2 more?
2 more.
Hey, you gonna get a helicopter before I get a buzzer.
I think I'm gonna make you. If I make you 2, you better eat both of them.
You need a buzzer. I think Lee got one. Lee, don't you own one?
I'd say because I had 5, you eat 4. I know something. 3, 5. This ain't about right. This ain't about right.
I might eat all those tacos.
You wanna be a gangster?
I can make that taco right now to you.
You think that people don't know that you're a drug dealer? Everybody knows that you're a drug dealer. Nah, I was drinking. I was good.
I can see that. She said I'm talking about. Because I like mine to be like little. Because everything has to be bullshit correctly so it can be like. Then when I was pouring the sauce on yours, like I came out on one of them, I was like, look, let me get that. I'm so satisfied. I'm not like too full on food.
Medium sauce.
Now for his NFL career.
Let's have a bottle of water.
Bottle water.
Bottle of water.
A bottle of water.
A bottle of water.
No. You just want like you do this. You know why I say this? You do like this. You put this in the refrigerator.
What?
And get another.
Man,
Ain't no man with blue. I want to say there.
They ain't gonna make it easy.
I wanted to say it while you was doing it, but I was like, see, I said I'm gonna make you with it. Don't do that.
Hey, you can drive my car, cuz.
I got the real food.
He creates mismatches with his sides. A slot receiver
To the side.
for speed and
Ah, yeah, that'll actually be clutch. We need that. Hey, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From midfield, here's Wentz. He finds Howard complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there, and an Eagle first down. On first down, Wentz. Flush to his right. And an Allen run. He's got the first down and 7.
Hey, cuz, I'm gonna let you get them jobs. That job right there.
A nice job there on the assist.
I'm gonna get the jump that's up in the water.
Down a 16-yard gain.
Alright. Hey, look, you go get the jump that's by you, Liddy.
From the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Let me go.
Hey, where you go?
From inside the 5.
Why you in the helicopter? I thought you was in the helicopter at first. You need them. Need them 3 right there. That's to the right of the map. You see him? Alright. You got 7 minutes, y'all. We ain't got that much time on the east side.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right.
And then I'm gonna go get this out to the far left. Nah. You can have the rest. I just want to get the one in the water. Get the other shot that's at the bottom, cuz. Yeah, get that job. I'm gonna get the job that's all the way to the left of the map. That whole box.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
I'm saying you want a taco. You still want a taco?
To the 13-yard line.
So you want it too?
It'll wind up being a loss.
You should talk to me if I'm making you a taco. Huh? Okay.
See, that's just better than Taco Bell, like.
And the Eagles, they take a 3-0.
I know it is, baby. You usually ask for one taco for Taco Bell. You trying to get them over. And then you got to say something like, okay. He got to say something. I know.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
She long cooking by herself.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to rifle in deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
Down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go. You look. That's a little glad was up or something, man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
He's checking. Crash. Under 10.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Power running by Zeke. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big run that time by Elliott. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
You gotta find something.
Now Prescott. And this is it's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
And they're watching this game. On first, they go right back to Howard. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I don't get this. I think I belong. No, I don't belong here.
They run with Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Trying the right side with Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. A good run by Jordan Howard. And now another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Howard. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ryan.
Come here. The ground with Elliott. Ryan. A short gain of just over 2 yards is the first of 3 minutes. On 2nd down, Elliott. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys will push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Ryan, bring your ass down.
Down here at about the 17-yard line.
Get your ass down here, boy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
Go back up to you, not that.
part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now Wentz. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Throwing on first is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Running with Howard. And an alley to run. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. Wentz going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the kick by Elliott is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually want in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments are made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more than it was there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. We often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Then your room.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
The ball in your room.
Bravo.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again to Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They really missed up on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Oh, no.
Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Third and long for Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. An even 90 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turn?
Yeah, give him a thigh or two.
Turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screens.
I know you got that playing.
The defense, the bench, everyone.
I know they say his song was on.
And that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing his Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out, and the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the clubs here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go with Howard again, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 38, Wentz. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more important, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep up, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets this to the 35.
Right.
Good for a gain of 5. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
No. Come down here.
Nice pick up through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Come on, lead.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, it's Elliott. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 65 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Throwing, Prescott, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat, yeah.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard, and a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll keep it on the ground. Howard, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Dallas, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I got it. want this? Alright, put it in. I put some on your plate, boy. What do you want? You want it? There you go. You don't want it on there? Want to take it out? We get on that nerve. Yeah, I hear you just watch Friday. That's like, that's why I need you. And then walk the Friday. Okay, you want me to do yours or not? Yeah, it's like this other order for mine. You gonna get the right order? No, fix it. Fix it. No, eat it. Which one you eating with? I need it. Which one are you eating with? I don't want no sour cream. I won't put it in. I don't know. Don't do one whole. You know what? Here. Don't do the whole. Two spoons of that. Put it in here. Yeah. This one right here. This two spoons. I need one more. Yeah. You put butter in here? That's what I did. Huh? Yeah, we did. Stop! Keep your goddamn plate on there, boy. It's like this? Nah. Show his ass. You should have to sit down. Put that pot down. It's your food.
These baked potatoes good.
Right, pick that shit up and eat it. Pick it up and eat it. Not hot. I'm gonna pick up the guy. You want yours, so.
Done with this. No mess. It's just a mess now.
Ryan, stop. Just stop. Them good watch, but don't be. What's the other little funny old movies?
Almost all of my baked potato. Were you looking at me when you were talking? All your life? All your life you gotta eat that good?
It'll pick up once I'm all the way healed.
How do you eat ice and ice is hard? You only can eat chocolate. Nobody was doing it because they don't care. Everybody don't care.
I see you.
Where's brown sugar? This and a book.
Who weighs better, mine or theirs?
I'm not able to answer that question.
Ooh! Just say both.
Both.
I mean, it's not a better say. It's the same as sometimes.
Mama.
Okay. We'll see.
Hey, straight up.
We'll see.